Captain Daniel Harper was not a criminal, at least not on paper. With over 9,000 flight hours, commendations from his airline, and a reputation for calm professionalism, Harper was considered one of the safest hands in the sky. Colleagues described him as quiet. Passengers never noticed him, and that was the point. Behind the uniform, however, Harper was drowning in debt, under investigation for medical non-disclosure, and facing the end of his career. On a clear morning, Flight 702 prepared for a routine domestic journey. Weather was normal, systems were green. Passengers boarded with coffee cups and carry-ons, unaware that this flight would never follow its planned route. Inside the cockpit, Harper sat in the left seat. His co-pilot, First Officer Ryan Mills, ran through the checklist: standard, routine, forgettable. Nothing seemed unusual. At cruising altitude, Harper made his move. Using standard cockpit authority, he requested the co-pilot to step outside for a routine check. Moments later, the reinforced cockpit door was locked from the inside. For the first time, the co-pilot realized something was wrong. Harper was alone at the controls. Air traffic control noticed the first anomaly when Flight 702 stopped responding. No radio calls, no acknowledgements, no course corrections. The plane began a slow deviation, subtle, deliberate, and terrifying. Inside the cabin, flight attendants sensed tension but had no information. Passengers continued watching movies, unaware they were part of a crisis unfolding at 35,000 feet. Investigators later discovered Harper's intent wasn't terrorism, it was escape. He believed landing in a foreign country without extradition would save him from arrest and disgrace. The plane was leverage, the passengers were collateral. This wasn't chaos, it was calculation. Military jets were scrambled, communication channels reopened using emergency frequencies. For 18 minutes, negotiators tried to reason with a man who had already decided his fate. Fuel levels dropped, options disappeared. The sky became a chessboard. As fuel reached critical levels, Harper made his final decision. Against expectations, he descended, not towards freedom, but towards the nearest safe runway. The plane landed hard, surrounded instantly by security forces. No passengers were harmed. The hijacking ended not with an explosion, but with handcuffs. This incident changed aviation forever. Psychological screening tightened. Cockpit access rules were rewritten because the greatest vulnerability was never the door, it was trust.